Okay, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be going over how you can create a GIF animation from a video clip inside DaVinci Resolve. Now, this is very straightforward, and I've had a few questions about this on one of my other channels. Okay, so you need to have gone ahead already and edited your video clip and saved it off to your desktop. That's what I've done here. So this is the final GIF that you're watching now. I've set it into a loop mode, so it's infinite, and it's going to continue doing this until you change web pages. So what we want to do first of all is let's get rid of this. We are inside DaVinci Resolve and we are on the media pane. And what we need to do first of all is find our video clip on the desktop. Now mine is here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to simply just drag it into the media pool. And then I'm going to right click on that. I'm going to go create new timeline using selected clips, click on format. And what we want to do is I want to create a square format GIF for this. So I'm just going to go ahead and set up a canvas that's 1000 by 1000 pixels. And it has a frame rate of 25 frames per second. Now I'm going to go ahead and click create. Now it's created our timeline. So we just double click on there. And what we need to do is, because you'll see that there's black bars on the top and the bottom, which we need to get rid of. So the easiest way to do that is if you click on your clip, then go to under the inspector, which might be hidden. So you can click on inspector up here and then click on video. And what you want to do is zoom until your clip fills the canvas. Now it might be slightly offset one way or the other. So you can reposition that by just moving the X position and then play it just to check that everything you want to see is within that frame. Okay, so I'm happy with that. Let's actually just move it across just a little bit more. Let's go back to the beginning, check that, make sure it's doing what we want. Now, what we want to do with this GIF is we want to loop it. So easiest way to do a loop is to copy this clip. So you're going to hold down the Option key on a Mac. You're going to click on your clip. You're going to drag, which will copy that clip. And with the snapping turned on, which is here, make sure that's highlighted. It will then copy it and align it next to your original clip. So what you want to do now is you want to reverse this clip, because then that will enable us to loop the original clip. So what you want to do is right click on this second clip, go to change clip speed, click on reverse speed, and click change. So if we go back to the beginning, press play, the first one then plays normally and then the second clip plays in reverse. So once you've married those together, it's going to loop it into an infinite loop, and it's going to look something a little bit like this. So I'm going to hit the in key at the beginning of these two clips and the out key at the end, and then I'm going to make sure that our looping is turned on. Press the space bar and that will play your clip and hopefully loop it, so it'll give you an idea of what your final GIF is going to look like. Okay, so we're happy with the way that looks. We're happy with the crop. So all we need to do now is render this out as a GIF. So the next thing you need to do is go to the deliver pane, which is down here, this little rocket ship. Click on that and let's just expand this canvas just so we're using all of our screen. So let's rename this. I am going to save this to the desktop, which is already selected. But if you click on browse, you can then select where you want it to be saved to. Now, this is very important. So in DaVinci Resolve 18.5, you now get this option to export your videos as a GIF. So if you go to export video and go to format, click on that, scroll up, and here you have GIF. Now, I had this originally set up as a 1000 by 1000 pixel canvas. Now, you can change this to whatever you want, whatever suits your website, social media platform, or whatever you're using it on. So you can just determine the size you need. So I think for me, I'm going to go with 500 pixel by 500. Let's click on the frame rate, leave it as the same. Now this is very important. If you want your video to loop infinitely, make sure this down here, indefinite, is highlighted. Make sure your number of colors is set to 256, and then you're going to get all the true to form colors from your original video. Click add to render queue, click render all, and that should render pretty quick. And really that should be your GIF rendered out. Let's just have a little look at the desktop to make sure we've got what we need. So this is what we just created. I hope you found this video useful. I hope you found it interesting. If you did, please hit that like button. Please consider subscribing and ring that bell if you'd like to be notified of future videos. I'm going to be making more content geared around this type of thing. So, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.